Hello and welcome to the final, hopefully, video on Magitech. I'm gonna talk about basically everything you need to know for Magitech. If you've seen my other videos, those will have some new information, a lot of repeating information. I'll try to get the new information out first. Yeah. Haven't done Plant Centauri in a while, but I've recently gone back into it because they're adding achievements soon and I want to get all of them. I also do like the game, I've been busy with life. It's also midterm season, so I need something to do instead of studying. Procrastination has no limits. Okay, so yeah, let's get started now. So the first thing is what you do with Magitech, like what are its main uses? Well, you can store souls, you can get crystallized souls, and you can craft a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, let's start off with where to get it. You craft all the Magitech related things at this Magitech craft table. You can find these underground in little Magitech testing areas. Those will have some soul pipes, some storage, some teleporters. Depends on what you find. There are different ones designed to teach you different aspects of Magitech all over underground, but like if you don't find them or you just don't want to look underground, you can always go to the desert dungeon and they'll always have a guaranteed craft table and some other stuff. The stuff in the sand dungeon you can't mine, so you can't actually take anything there back with you, but you can go and craft your own Magitech craft table at the Magitech craft table there and then bring that back. When you first get it, most of these recipes will be blank, and even if you've been using it for a while, most of these recipes will be blank, just because you need to have Crystallized Soul level 7 in order to make soul shards, which are needed in a lot of the recipes. Anyway, so start off with the new information that I just want to get right off the bat, for anyone who just doesn't care. So soul pipes, these are how you connect Magitech. And how they work is you may notice this little thing so if you just have them in your inventory, it'll just always use the default, which is this. If you place the pipes with any of the different ones, it looks the same. The difference is how it can connect to things. For example, it'll always connect like everything that's next to it when it's using this, but then if you select, for example, the up one, it'll only connect upwards. If you connect the sideways one, it'll only connect sideways. So that's really helpful for if you want to have a whole bunch of things that are next to each other without them connecting. You can also tunnel with them. And like as you can see, the tunnel knot goes underneath. That's pretty fun to do. Another thing you could do is if you didn't have a tunnel, you could bridge this, and they would just cross anyway. But yeah. The other new thing I wanted to talk about is Magitech harvesters. These have 4 output directions, and in a previous video, I'm pretty sure I talked about how if you connect multiple ones, you can double or quadruple your soul generation, because it looks like you can. This is just actually a visual bug. Like it says 4 right now because I've connected it twice, but as you can see here, the storage is only increasing by 2. That's because it still only generates 2, but when you have multiple... So the reason for the bug is because when it generates the souls, they're all just like temporarily stored in here, and then it tries to escape through one of the outputs when it goes out through one and then gets into a container. All the other ones just like kind of die off. I'm not explaining this very well, but it's just a visual bug, so just ignore it. You don't need to waste a lot of space and pipes to connect all 4 outputs because you won't get anything from it. Okay, so now to talk about crystallized souls. So now this is gonna be all basically repeating information. If you've seen the other videos, you can probably just like leave now. Bye. If not, let's talk about it. So the first thing is there's 7 levels of them. Each level needs more souls to generate than the last one. Like level 1 is I think 100, level 2 is like 200, no, it's like 300, I don't know. I don't remember. There's the wiki I think is accurate on this one thing. If you don't want to use the wiki, then you can also just ask in the official Discord server. Or you can just throw in enough souls until it upgrades. That's my main way of checking. So like for example, you need a soul crystallizer connected to souls, and then you'll generate new ones. To go from level 3, yeah, level 3 to level 4, you need like 10,000 souls. So I should have enough here in theory. The reason it's not upgrading is because these souls aren't actually going directly into this. They're going into the container which is going into this. So if you look here, there's only 4,000 souls that are going into it. So you can design different things to like get around this problem. My old solution was to do this. I designed this when I didn't really notice this because I never placed them for my inventory. If I did know about that, I could have eliminated these 1 block gaps and made it slightly tighter knit. I don't think I would have done anything other than that, to be honest. It's just a method that works, even though it shouldn't. Let's see. But yeah, what do you use crystallized souls for? Well, you use them in Magitech, but outside of Magitech, you also use them to make the orb companions. There's one for each boss: the Necromancer, Leaf Fairy, and Dragon. Well, not each boss, but like those 3. You need gold, level 4 crystal, the respective orb, and some sacred feathers. Sacred feathers are dropped by repties if you don't have any. I'm saying a lot, I'm sorry. Anyway. So yeah, and then in Magitech, you use them for either a small soul container. This needs the level 1 gem. You can use soul containers levels 2 to 6, which are crafted from soul shards, which is made from level 7 gem. And the level 3 gem can be used for teleporters and destination points. So yeah, teleporters. Or wait, no, inputs. To then get your souls to go into the teleporters and stuff, I like to use Magitech input right here. You can just toggle these with pressing R, and then we'll have 1 soul or no souls. You can also use soul thieves, because these will just like suck up souls from you, whatever you have. It's capped at 255, so it's not that many. It's also the best way to get them into containers. Yeah, okay, so now teleporters. So if you make a teleporter, you'll notice that it has 2 little like arrows at the bottom. One that's orange, one that's red. Red connects to the power supply, orange connects to the which number you want it to have. For example, this one can go into either 1 or 2 souls. It'll teleport me somewhere else because I have one set up on that side of the world for 1 soul, and on that side of the world for 2 souls. It consumes souls whenever you teleport, but it's not that much, so it's not a big deal. You can also use a Magitech DAC. This is crafted through Magitech Basic Comparator, and then you come down here to the DAC. The DAC uses binary to get you any number from 1 to 255. So if you don't know binary, it's like this would be 2 to the 0, 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like this is 128 souls. This is 2. Yeah, it's just basic binary. You can Google decimal to binary, and then you can get a whole bunch of conversions for free. So you can do any number using this. Keep in mind you'd also need to find a way to get that many souls into the teleport destination, so just, yeah. The easiest numbers I find are 1, 2, and 255. This is what the destination looks like, by the way. It just has 1, which is for what number you want, because it doesn't need to have any soul usage since it's not teleporting you anywhere. Other logic, you have a whole bunch of logic in Magitech. You have your AND gates, your identity gates, your diodes. This is just like computer logic things. Like you have your full adder. Where's the full adder? I swear there was a full adder. Oh, here's a full adder. You have your full adder, your transistor, your limiter. You can use a transistor and an input and a soul dispenser to get souls back from soul containers. Just set up a little thing like this. Now I have a Magitech detector, but it does the same thing. Whenever I'm standing here, it'll have one soul, and then it releases the souls into the soul dispenser so I can get them back. So I believe that's everything about Magitech. If I missed something, give me a comment. If I know the answer, I'll reply. If I don't know the answer, I'll ask and I'll figure it out and then reply. You can also join my Discord. I'll check that a lot more frequently. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, bye.